Hi everybody, this is Justin Doman with Elite Audio Video in Smart Homes of Texas. We're coming to you today from Aubrey, Texas, out here outside of Denton. We have a new project that we just finished pre-wiring for smart home technology and audio video. We're going to do a quick walkthrough, show you what we wired for, and kind of explain everything. Coming into the house, we have the front door wired with a Cat 6 cable. We leave it loose in the box, that way we can position it wherever we want whenever the brick guys come. We have a CCTV camera up high for full-time recording. That Cat 6 will be used for a video doorbell / intercom of some type, whether it be the Ring Elite or a Control 4 model. We haven't quite determined that yet. We wired this house for, I think, 20 zones of audio, 16 zones of video, security, and some other features, which we'll go through. Coming into the house, we have our security pad wiring right there that goes back up to our home run area. So when they walk in, walk out, they can quickly type in their code, arm and disarm the system. Throughout the house, we're going to walk through and show you our speaker brackets and wiring for our audio. This here is the dining room, and we wired it for 2 in-ceiling speakers. All of our wiring, a lot of the zones is all 16.4. We do have a couple zones with 14.4, in which we're using better quality speakers and separate amplifiers. Coming into the office, we have a single point stereo speaker up in the ceiling. Got an extension of the office here where we have our TV wiring. All of our TV wiring is the standard 2 Cat 6 and an RG6. What that gives us the ability to do is video distribution using a product called Just Add Power. It'll carry 4K signal over a Cat 6 cable up to about 400 feet. And then the other wire is used for control or audio return if we choose to do that. So we can plug our TVs directly into the network, get rid of the IR, and turn our TVs on and on that way. And then if our homeowner ever decides to sell the house, we have a standard RG6, so the next person that buys the house can simply do a satellite box behind the TV if wanted. Up here in line with the can lights, we have another single point stereo speaker. Both this speaker and the one on the other side are wired together, so they will play at the same time. Coming into the living room, we have our TV wiring here, as well as a 14.4. The TV is going to be on a pull-out cantilever mount, be able to rotate it left and right for the kitchen as well as the seating. We're still working with the homeowner on what solution we want to do for speakers in here, whether we do a really nice Leon sound bar. The other option that I'm looking at is some KEF reference bookshelf speakers, which will probably mean that we will take another 2 speaker wires, run them one up high here, and one right over here to the other side, for a little bit better sound quality in this room. We've got a Marantz 2-channel amplifier spec'd in, and then right back here we have wiring for a in-wall subwoofer. We're looking at a model from Clips for that. It's 2 8-inch speakers, just to give this room a little bit of depth and sound. Coming into the breakfast room, dining room, we've got 2 speakers here and there. And then over in the kitchen, we actually wired this one a little bit differently than most of them. We've got 14-4 wiring coming here. And then you can see an extra spool of wire right there. We're waiting on a Origin Acoustics in-ceiling subwoofer. It's 2 6.5 speakers in a bandpass box that will sit up there in the ceiling joist, and a little tube will come down between those can lights to give us some really nice bass response in this room. Got a small bedroom. All of our bedrooms are pretty standard. All we have is our regular TV wiring in each one. Box mounted, power off to the side, all cables wrapped with a nice saran wrap. That way, whenever they come and do paint, texture, everything else, none of our wires get damaged. Coming over here, we've got a nice sized game room. This room's gonna be pretty cool. We got a 7.1 surround sound that's going on this wall here. As you can see, we got 14-4 wiring coming here. We've got our TV wiring coming here along with a speaker wire for our center channel. We've got another subwoofer wiring here. We've got 14-4 as well as an RG6 for an in-wall sub. And then we have our in-wall speaker wiring going right there. Coming back into the ceiling, we've got our speaker brackets for in-ceiling rear speakers. With all the windows and doors, it made it kind of hard to mount anything in this room. So we have all of our ceiling brackets. And then over here in the corner, we do have a camera wire for a 1080p 4-megapixel camera. Up here in the center, bear with me. As you see on the other side of that ceiling joist, I've got 6 Cat6 wires coming down. We're going to do a Jumbotron. It's going to hold 4 75-inch TVs. They hang down, all encased in a nice wooden cabinet. It's going to be pretty sick. So you're going to be able to have 4 different games on here, surround sound on. You're going to have all your game machines, a card table. It's going to be pretty cool. Coming out to the patio. We've got our TV wiring, still waiting on the electricians to come out and put our plug in. We've got all of our speakers cut out for our patio sound. We've got 6 speakers total on the patio. These here, I haven't decided if I'm going to actually use them for audio music or if I'm going to use them for surround sound. For this TV here, I ran 3 16.2s to this location as well as our Cat6. a huge pool going out here. We wired it over here around this corner for a stub out. Down low, we've got numerous Cat 6, numerous 16.4s to allow for projector out here, maybe an 82-inch Sunbright TV, and then several sets of landscape speakers. We got right now we got 2 subwoofers spec'd in. I think 8 landscape speakers to fill this area full of sound. Coming up here in the soffits, you can see our camera wires hanging, ready for all the cameras to go up. We've got our demarc wiring here. We got 3 Cat 6s as well as 2 RG6s. I'm going to put a waterproof box out here along with a fiber optic adapter from, basically it's going to go from Cat 6 to fiber optic. We've got almost a half mile that way to a front gate, so we got to trench a line from here to there with fiber optics so our front doorbell as well as some other little things that we're putting up there will work. Throughout the hallways in the house, we have wiring for access points, 5 gigahertz access points throughout to get us full speed. Trying to get as close to 200 to 300 megabytes as possible per room. Coming over here to the exercise room, we've got our TV wiring, and then we've got our 2 speaker brackets, as well as a access point to cover the patio, the exercise room, and the master bedroom. We also wired all of our fireplaces for future automation attachments. These are Town and Country. They have an automation box, but they're not supported quite yet, but here in the future they will be. So let's go ahead and get them pre-wired, get it ready, that way we can easily turn on and off the fireplaces from the touch of a button. All of our bedrooms are wired with Cat 5 to all of our shade locations for Q-Motion shades. We've got our speaker brackets up the can lights over the bed. We have a conduit here. We need one more from the builder to run our lines for a lift. That way when they turn the TV on, the TV will come up out of a cabinet. It's going to be pretty cool. Here's our wiring for the TV lift. We're just waiting on the concrete to be trenched, or well, I guess drilled out, and then we can run the wire and then fill the concrete back over. Coming into the bathroom, got our TV wiring. We've got 2 speakers. We've got our Cat 5 for our shades. Coming into the closet, this is her closet. We've got 2 speakers. Then we have an access point to cover the office, which is just on the other side of the wall, as well as some of the other areas that are on this side of the house. Go into detail, you'll notice that all of the lights in this house, you'll never see anything bigger than a double gang. We're doing a panelized lighting module for the entire house. So basically, the only rooms you see double gangs are is whenever there's a fan in the room, but most of the outlets should be a single, which we'll use the 6-button keypads from Control 4 to be completely programmed so we can turn on and off lights easily. Normally up here by the front door you see our yellow wire coming down from the electricians. We'll have a single switch there. In a house like this, normally you'd have usually about 6 or 7 for all the outdoor lights, up lights, landscape lights, porch lights, patio cans, etc. So now all those live in the closet. You'll have a single keypad that's labeled. You'll easily be able to touch the button, although they'll come on and off on a program. Coming upstairs, we've got 2 more speakers. We've got our TV wiring, and we have a camera. This is a playroom for the girls, so they can keep an eye on them. We'll have TV, have some sound. See if we can see back here. It's kind of dark. Got a guest room. Got our TV wiring coming through. Got our speaker brackets. This was just supposed to be attic. They just added it on as a bedroom last minute, so we were able to get it wired. Coming into bedroom number 3, we just have our basic TV wiring, and then we have a Cat 6 for a Control 4 keypad, which will go right there. Basically, they're going to use that for intercom services to talk from the master bedroom up here to the girls' rooms. Coming up here, we do have a wireless access point. We've got another TV wire. I like to do these videos also because I can document stuff inside the walls before we drill any holes, because obviously we have some type of pipe right there which we would like to know about in the future. We also have our Cat 5 for another touch panel. We have a trophy room. This is where I guess all the trophies are going to go. Our speaker wire. We've got our TV wire. This is where our racks are going to sit. As you can see, our big trunk comes down, feeds into several different gang boxes. Those gang boxes are all labeled. Basically, it just tells the installers where to run stuff. But we have all of our wires completely separated already. They're all cable combed, they're wrapped, they're ready to go. So whenever this comes time to install, we don't have to do any sorting. Everything's double labeled. We can start pulling things straight into racks. cameras. Got another camera over here on the front porch. So that's pretty much everything on this project here. As you can see, we got about 16 zones of video. We've got about 20 zones of audio. We got multiple garage doors we're controlling, 6 thermostats, a cool jumbotron, 1, possibly 2 surround sounds, lighting control using panelized lighting. Just a lot of cool stuff going on in this place. As always, if you have any questions, you can email me, you can call me. My phone number is 469-644-1675. I actually get quite a few phone calls every week from people building from different parts of the country, just asking if their builders and their guys are doing things right. I don't mind looking at plans, talking to new people, and as always, if you want me to do your project, just give me a buzz. Thank you.